Alrighty, next deck tonight is a variation of Cruel Control. If you're not familiar with Cruel Control, it is from 2009, 2010, and it was a old standard deck. Let's see, 2009, according to MTG Salvation. It was an old standard deck that was designed to just be a very big sort of tap out more draw go control style list that eventually casted Cruel Ultimatum as a way to kind of just finish out the opponent. It played Cryptic Commands, Esper Charms, Volcanic Fallout as removal, some, decent utility creatures to sort of provide some blockage on the board and whatnot, and eventually made its way into Modern, apparently around 2011, where it kind of formed into this just big Grixis control shell. Occasionally you'll see like a splash of white for like Sphinx's Revelation and stuff like that, but basic idea is you're just a Grixis control and then you end up casting Cruel Ultimatums. And I thought that sounded really fun, so that's what we're doing today. But as of today, which is the 19th, we have the Secrets of Strixhaven Archives. So we're going to try and give this idea some life with some new cards as well as some other alchemy stuff. So I guess right off the bat, you'll notice we are playing the Shanty package, the Intensity package of Ribald Shanty, Hymn to the Ages, and Mycelic Ballad, which all get more powerful the more you cast them. Which is sick because we're also playing Snapcaster Mage to get some extra value. But the main card that we're testing out here today is going to be Inspiring Easel. So this is a 2-mana artifact. It taps for a mana of any color to cast instant sorceries, and then you can also tap it to make something cost an extra blue and a red, but when you cast it, you get to copy that spell. So if we tap it and do use the ability on Cruel Ultimatum. Cruel Ultimatum will cost 9 mana, but you get to cast 2 Cruel Ultimatums, which seems awesome. Besides that, it also just gets to, put a 3-mana Fatal Push, turns into a 2-for-1, right? You incorporate it into a Molten Collapse, 4 mana, turns into a 2-for-1. You put it on a Cooldown's command, you get to deal 4 damage and discard 2 cards for 5 mana. So, we're hoping that, one, it's a mana rock, so it helps fix the sort of icky mana of Cruel Ultimatum, but also, if the game starts getting grindy, we get a lot more value out of our spells than our opponent will out of theirs. Along with that, the other alchemy card we're playing is Impose Hierarchy, just as a 2-of to try it out. This is a 2-mana instant, destroy target creature of mana value 4 or less, which hits most of the relevant things we want to hit, and then it also gains us a life for each creature card in its controller's hand. So it also gives you a little information. You get a guesstimate of how many creatures they have, but you don't actually see what they are. And then the rest of it is just a pretty standard Grixis cards. I'm trying to avoid just falling into like a Grixis Wizards with like Flame of Anor and Tamiyo and Snaps, or like a Cyclic Frog Shell, because I just want to try something different. Those are tried and true. They're already proven. But I want to have some fun here at the Jank Tank. So curve-wise, pretty simple. This is our main control and sort of draw engine. We're playing a couple Fatal Push, which is why we're playing Vistas in the mana base. Cling to Dust and Spell Snare as 1-ofs, counter spells, Easel. Obviously, it's going to be a little tricky to get these all going, but Easel will hopefully help fix our mana base. Hierarchy plus Molten Collapse as some extra value, a single force, a couple cooldowns commands, ultimatum, and a Treasure Cruise. We are sitting at 23 lands plus the Sink into Stupor down here, which pulls us to 24. Might want to go a little higher than that, but we will see. And yeah, this mana base, a little not too keen on. This is just where I started because I want to incorporate Vistas, but we might rebuild it into a more like maybe starting town reflecting pool, go up on some Shocklands and Verge lands and stuff like that. But we'll start here for now. And then sideboard wise, we're just jamming a bunch of stuff. An extra Ballad, Meltdown for Affinity, extra Mystical Disputes, some Fire Magics, 3 Thoughtseize, Surgicals, Soul Guide Lanterns, Grave Hate, single Ashiok for grindy matchups, that kind of vibe. So I think we're gonna have fun. I don't know if we'll win, but this is a pile of cards that I really want to play. So let's get into it. All right, chat. So far, there are cards in our hand we can cast, and that's what I like to see. This is game 1. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who we are, what's happening. We're going to sack this. I feel like we're going to get spell snared. What are we grabbing? A red source. And we're going to play this and try and play this Easel. Bye, Braven. Thanks for watching. So this is cool because even right, well, this is only sorcery speed, right? So we could have tapped this right away and had this turn into a double shanty for 3 mana, which is kind of cool. I feel like our curve is pretty high, so we might actually want to already bump up on lands, chat. Maybe we'll cut the spell snare and go up to 25. What's happening? Ponder. Yeah, you could ponder. Yeah, Praven leaves us sometimes. He hates us. I'm not sure we'll get through all these games. We probably won't. Okay, starting town's good. We are draw goal, I guess, mostly. What's our opponent on? Phoenix? It's also funny because you can double your... Jesus. Chat, this is kind of sick. So now we can counter 2 things with 1 counter spell. I don't know why we need that, but that's value, baby. Expressive iteration. Resolves. The only other thing I was thinking about this shell is we might need another source of draw. Maybe. Opponent ponders. Not really sure what's happening. I thought this might be wizards or something. That's where I'm at. Okay. Land off the top. Hell yeah. Chat, Easel's kind of sick. His opponent? Oh, opponent's on Oculus. I'm gonna double counterspell it. That's kind of cool. We got some built-in utility. We can outfight pretty much every other counterspell. Nice. Nice. I just wanted to do that. Okay, so ultimatum cost triple black. So I think we're gonna grab a swamp here. I'm very happy we keep hitting all these. I think we're gonna throw this on the other counterspell. Flow state. Sure. Cameo. Double counter spell again. I like this game, chat. It's like having uncounterable counter spells, basically. Ooh, Mr. Snaps. Oh wait, can you double incorporate? Oh shit, chat. Should we do it just for fun? We're gonna do it just for fun. I don't even know if we have the mana to cast that. Red. No, we don't. Oh yeah, we do. If we have Easel next turn. That's funny. Second Easel's also super sick. I think we're gonna play it. Chat. He wants to force my thingy. Do I want to counter that? Do I want to force his force? No, I don't think I care. Might have been correct. Let's incorporate into the hierarchy. I'm still confused what this guy's running. He's playing Oculus, but he's not Grixis? Which is odd. And we haven't seen a looting yet either. I wonder if it's worth me just firing off a snap to start kicking things off. Steam Vents is good. I don't even think I really need to incorporate the ballad. This is a very slow game, chat, but I'm having fun. Of course, our first matchup is it control. He wants to blow it up again. Yeah, I think it's put its usefulness. It's been quite helpful. Holy shit, a hymn to the ages, chat. Let's see if he'll counter it. He does not. Good for us. Makes our shanties better. We'll probably snap it back. Or at least try to. Counterspell back up, maybe. I kind of just want to burn through some spells in his hand. I don't think it's really that crazy to fight over. Like, I just want him to fight over the Snapcaster. If he wants to spend 2 counterspells for 1 snap, I'm great. All for it. But it definitely feels like we need something else to draw, right? Is that just me? Like, we're just sitting here. I want something else to do with my mana. Cameo. Delio. Treasure Cruise would be nice. Treasure Cruise would be nice off the top. We have enough for Ultimatum. See an Oculus here? Probably. Should we triple shanty him? I almost wonder if we hang on to this Oculus just to because we can get some double life. But what are the chances he has something? He has another counter spell. Sure. But this at least lets us, we can do a couple things here. We can Ballad. Make him sack both of those. And if he has a response to that, we can Hierarchy. Make him sack both of those. We gain some life. It was a Chain Lightning. We are down to 2 cards. So it definitely kind of feels, well, I guess we're not going to be that grindy all the time. But it definitely feels like we could have something else to invest our mana in. Or maybe we just want some like cantrips, like Consider, maybe not Thought Scholar. 2 very good hits for our opponent. I might Impose here. We'll see if he wants to like Flame of Anor, or he's just gonna let us kill both of those. That's how he's just gonna let us kill both. Snap is pretty good. He is tapped out. Let's see if we can snap now. Well, not tapped out completely, but this could be like a force. Fire Magic's fine. Can I cast this? Holy shit, I can. Incredible. Holy shit, chat. Should we do this while I'm here? I think so. Holy shit. That was sick. Oh, chat, I think our opponent just scooped. Interesting mana, but I think it's okay. Ooh, I don't think we're very good against combo. If this is combo, maybe not. Okay, never mind. Chat, I think we're just gonna lose this one. Yeah, we're definitely bad against Medallion, right? He's just gonna go for it. Maybe just set up for one more turn. Artist Talent. Okay. Yeah, sets up for one more turn. Okay. Interesting. We could blink the Ruby. We could play second Easel. Is it better for me to hit the talent? No, it's better for me to hit the Medallion. I mean, they can still go off, but plays Medallion, draws and discards. If he has Ritual, which he probably does, he could probably just go off from here. I Morphos. Oof. Yeah, this man, I mean, Ruby Storm's crazy, dude. They have so many ways to go off turn 2, a bajillion ways to go off turn 3. He's going up to what, 3 mana here? He needs to find one more to storm. Gestures Will, gains 4, storms, and then we're dead. Okay. Jesus! Yeah, dude. I mean, our stuff's kind of just gross. We don't have a... Maybe I should be playing some more Damping Spheres. What's just bad? I mean, we just have to do something on... I feel like we're dropping all the ballads. We can play a single force. Even K-Command's kind of slow. I almost think we can drop a lot of the Cruel Ultimatums. I feel like our goal is to just try and win with like Tar Pit and Snap. Maybe drop an Easel. We kind of need to hit our mana. Impose Hierarchy doesn't seem good. What's happening in the street? Oh, that they're shutting down. Yeah, Spiffman, this is just... gross. Soul Guide doesn't do a whole lot, but we'll take it. This is an awkward... Our man is awkward here, too. This might what... We'll probably play this, and then we'll finish it on Thursday. Am I grabbing a... I think I have to grab a second blue source to hold on to this counterspell. I know that their graveyard doesn't even matter that much. They can still storm off without it, but jeez. Okay, he takes a turn just to do that, which is fine by me. Okay, that was also a good pickup on our end. We'll counter the rail. Starting towns. Wow, okay, we hit quite a lot of our land drops here. Kind of fixed it ourselves, but Aegis Wing. There's Ren's Resolve to start. Draw us a card. I guess we'll hold on to Snap. Can I counter that? Or am I gonna lose? I'm gonna counter it. Might be a mistake. You think he's running Surgical? Could be. Oh, he's running Orange Chant. But at least we got one out of his hand, and he's only... he might dump his whole hand here. Draw 4. No, he's only drawing 3. Okay. Only has 2 mana. Ah, he's on the Kiln version. Is there a consensus on which version is best? for Ruby Storm. Like, I know there's a few different versions running around, but what is this card? Max out. Oh, never mind. Find some Metamorphose. I think we're just dead here, chat. Gets his Flame Breeder. The Reckless Impulse. Yeah, we're gonna get eaten alive here. You know, it's very interesting to discuss decks in the MTG Eternal Discord with like arena zoomers that like don't know like old deck concepts or like just really just throw anything at a wall. It's just funny. Chat, we're just dead, right? I don't have anything to do. We could crack and draw our one of Force Negation and not have anything to, there's our forums chant. Yeah, this deck's, I mean, you have to just be sideboarded up for it. What is this hanging? Okay, this is better. Creepy Tar Pit, baby. I'd like to play a non-control shell expedition map. Is this a Lotus Enjoyer? Oh, what's Midweek Magic currently? I never check. That's a, oh, dude, that's sick. That's sick. Turn 2 Easel, power up your him into turn 3 him. Draw 3 cards is pretty good. This random pre-con deck. Ah, gotcha. Okay. What are we doing? Consigned here? Yeah. All right, chat. Not really sure what we do with ourselves. We probably just get comboed out next turn, right? We could play second Easel and K commands. Maybe we, I mean, it doesn't even matter if we hold up Sink into Stupor. Sealed, but with precons. Gari self-made needs a better shell than what it had there. Alright, so opponents. Why do we keep running into combo decks? I thought Lotus Field was dead. But this guy's still jamming it. But is this... no, this is probably slower than Ruby Storm, right? Yeah, by far. Without crop rotation. Whoa, what's Eltheriax doing in... Should I see what Eltheriax is doing with his article? Don't tell anyone, chat. It's a premium article, but I can look at it. Don't tell anyone. What's happening? Hidden Strains. Our opponent, he's Underworld Breaching. Does he have a way to draw cards? He has 1 sleight of hand and a wish. But he'll probably just tendrils us, right? What's his Storm Crown at? Tomb Scour. Pound of Vizier plus another. Okay. We'll concede. What am I doing? Damping Sphere is relevant, Lantern's relevant, Mystical Dispute's relevant, and so is that. We can take out the pushes, probably take out the hierarchies, Collapse is bad, and our ballads are bad. Claim to Dust is probably okay. We can probably drop a couple shanties. We're just gonna side out all our creature removal. Okay, what is he playing? Advanced Floral Invitations Woodland. What is that one? Is that the enchantment? Yeah, that's the Saga, right? So he has a Woodland Shell. Spicy, for sure. For sure. I guess we have to grab Black Source. Thoughts he's on one. I'll take that. Oh, he's playing God Pharaoh's Gift, too. Oh, that's cool. Everything grows, plus you have a mill. Botanist Corpse Weaver Sacrifice. Gilded Goose, Cauldron Familiar, Bloodghast, Goblin Bot. What is that one? That's the one that says whenever a permanent enters, you draw and Jade. Oh, that is pretty sweet with Cat, huh? Ooh, Creeping Tar Pit's pretty good. I think we're just gonna play the Snapcaster now. I know I don't get full value out of it, but we're just gonna put it on the field and start swinging. Quartz Weaver. Oh, that's the Underworld Bridge card too, right? That's kind of cool. Going all in on a Cauldron Familiar shell with that. These don't seem super. Mystical Archive Ramp. Mindstone, Talisman of Utility. Oh, he's playing actual Mind? No, he's playing Mindstone, not the Mindstone. Great pickup for us. I guess we can start incorporating that. Malevolent Rumble, Exploration. Interesting. Now, Theriax's initial builds are interesting. Not sold on any of them. What are we? We're 1-1 right now, chat. We won against that Is It player, and then we lost to the Storm. He goes for the Breach. He can fire off another Sleight of Hand. I also guess he could have consigned that. Let's see what he draws off the top. We're still probably fucked. I saw someone playing Torrential Gearhulk in this shell too. Cryptic Command. Yeah, our opponent just drew gas. Probably should have mulliganed harder for our stuff. Counterflux. Logic not condescend. Seer Visions. Do we have Steam Augury? We're not playing Steam Augury. Sorry, I'm looking at Dex chat. He's playing Defense Grid. He still got Breach. He has enough to pour over the he doesn't have enough to pour over the pages quite yet. Gotta cast one more thing. Oh, he has a second port with pages. Yeah, we're just playing decks that are real bad against combo tonight, huh? All right, we made a couple changes here or there, which we'll probably talk about as we go. I did add a consult the star charts. We put in one edict over the molten collapse, and then I think we dropped a ballad and are playing to dust. But especially with the AC 12 happening, I mean, everyone's just gonna be on Frog and Blink and everything else in between, so kind of sucks, but we're gonna try and play this Easel, probably get counterspelled. Or not, I like that. Good on us. We could incorporate there. Then we'd have the mana off of Easel next turn to double dome the Tameo. Sorry, I'm also just looking through some other stuff off to the side here. Looking through all the metagame breakdown for this weekend. There's one person on Hidetsugu and stuff. We're just kind of trying to chill here, I think. I just really, I mean, they have threats. Tameo's annoying, but whatever. As long as we keep hitting our land drops, I feel like we do pretty good. Takes that over our, whatever you call it. We'll consult here, I think. Does my opponent see the updated cost from K command? Like, if I incorporate, does he see that? I would assume he does, right? There's a frog. Is our opponent missing land drops? There's no way. I guess so. Okay. We're gonna see if we can ballad here. You have a spell pierce? Force, okay. That's what we figured, right? I think we're gonna incorporate the shanty. Because we're gonna have to try and kill this frog, right? We can also ballad. We could snap ballad and see what, or no, I'm sorry. I also must say I do kind of miss early cantrips. Take our shanty again. 2 mana counterspell. We find a starting town. Let's see if we can snap. Counterspell's that. We have 6. We could incorporate one more time. I don't think we're actually going to get an ultimatum off. Ooh, Liliana the Veil is interesting. Counterspell. I don't think we're winning this, chat. But we do have quite a bit of hate here. Is he playing? He's not that graveyard based. He kind of is, but not incredibly. I'm gonna be honest, these shanties feel pretty bad. As do the ballads. Let's try something like that. The other hard thing is Shanty just doesn't line up a lot with a lot of stuff right now. It doesn't kill Frog right away. It doesn't kill Tameo. It doesn't kill, you know, Blue Wizard. It doesn't kill... It's just, I don't know. I'm wondering if we go... I've been trying to delve into some 4-colored decks. Because then we get access to, like, Fragment and Erode. I can't keep a single lander. We're gonna have a tough go here, chat. I mean, there's also, like, the option that we go Jeskai in general, and then we could play, like, Creative, whatever, and Inspired Ultimatum. Is he gonna force our Easel? He might. Snare it. Okay, he forces. Take that. We like that, chat. Baleful Strix. We're gonna cast this right away. Hopefully we can snap it back on the following turn. Chat, I got to cast a Quadruple Cruel Ultimatum earlier today. That felt pretty good. Are we getting Kaido'd? Yeah, we are. Gross. Did we? Hi, Bushy. What's crack-a-lackin'? Think he has another force? No. That was a good draw for us. I don't know what are we 1 and 2 or 2 and I don't know if we won that other game. Did we win against Lotus Field? I don't think we did. I think we got dumpstered. I think we're 1 and 2. Chilling before stream, then I'll lurk. Hell yeah. So let's Easel first. Play this. We could snap. We could also Fatal Push. K-Command. I think we just pass. We might Snapcaster, block, and kill the Goyf if we can. You might counterspell here. Yeah. Almost got way more gas than us. Also, do you feel like... I feel like we might need Force Negation in here. Interesting. 5-color control. I'll say I do enjoy casting crew ultimatums again. But I think we can do better. Just not quite sure how. Put on Verge and Thundering Falls. Ah, Living End. Okay. Which means Force Negation is relevant. Chat, I think we somehow need to main deck Force. Nowadays. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling today, huh? Is my opponent thinking about going off here? No. Okay. Sideboard, that would also get us like Deafening Silence. Also, Taco Bite did a video on like basically the same list we played of Living End with interdisciplinary studies. We did really bad with that. I don't think he did too great either, so. I don't know what our opponent is waiting for. They've only cycled one thing. He's playing Great Hall Biblioplex. Interesting. We could also play this card. Should be kind of interesting. Overlord of the Balmerk. See if we can counterspell that. For now, if he wants to go off on our turn, that's cool for me. If he wants to go off in response to this, that's even better. We'll take a ballad here. Starting town's nice. Do we have double blue? Yeah, we do. We can snap counterspell. He doesn't have that much. But if he goes off on our end step, he obviously has access to Violent Outburst. He's doing a Sky Turtle. So he's definitely not on the interdisciplinary one because he can't play Turtle or else he would tutor for it. So it looks like he's just on 4-color. Which is fine by me. We'll hold on to this ballad. Problem is, he's going to get to a point where he's going to have Force Negation backup and we're just going to have a one-hit KO. Fortunately for us, he's not there yet. But it'd be nice to find another counterspell. But I think we have to snap and, well, maybe we consult the star charts. He's gonna deceit us. Yeah, I saw a couple other people playing that too. Chat, he took our snaps. Also, it's weird because I feel like you want to be... I mean, there's a good chance we just get outbursted here, right? Oh, or not. Okay. The AC-12 metagame is wild. I've been shitting on Blue-White High Noon this whole time, and it's the most popular list. But that makes sense with Ruby coming around. But shout out to the one guy playing Aquatic Subtlety. Just trying to get the most value out of what I can here. Are we gonna see an outburst? I mean, we're pretty dead. No, just a sky turtle. Unless he's just trying to get one more thing in there. Yeah, let me find it. They don't have deck lists yet. Those don't get released till the weekends. But there you go. Okay, Impose Hierarchy is also pretty good, chat. I do think we're just going to keep growing this Edict. Because at least we can do it on his turn. But if he has Force in hand, we still get kind of boned. But High Noon's the most... Okay, here's the outburst. He goes for Living Ends. What do we get back? Snapcaster? Is there anything we want to do? So how much mana do we have? This is going to cost 6. So we can at least impose Hierarchy. But that doesn't even do anything. So we might as well just cast the him, right? Yeah, I don't think it's like that crazy either. Oh, he has main... This dude has main deck Fairy Macabre and Mystical Teachings. That's wild, dude. I mean, this doesn't do anything if he has Force, but we can make him sack 3 things. If he has Force, it makes him sack 2, but we're still dead. This is a very interesting list. Like, he's trying to be a little grindier with Turtle, and he's probably on all the Wistfulnesses and all the Deceits. But Mystical Teachings, I don't know why you would play that over any of the other stuff. Okay, chat. We're gonna bring in the Ballads, we're gonna bring in Thoughtseizes, we'll bring in the Lanterns, Damping Spheres, Ashiok, whatever. I don't even think we're ever gonna actually cast Cruel Ultimatum. Cling to Dust is pretty good. Push doesn't do anything. Shanty doesn't do anything. Hierarchy doesn't really do anything. We're just going all in on the sideboard cards. But with this shell, I think we might just be better off playing like best in slot cards and focusing on just like playing 4 to 5 colors with Cruel Ultimatum at the top. And I could be that guy and finally give in to the frog players, but I don't really want to be a frog player, chat. But I might have to. We might have to Tameo Frog. I know. I don't want to be a frog player. This list is so fun looking. Wow, this guy's playing old school Living End. It's got interesting. Archfiend of Ifnir. I don't like it. Do we think he's playing Force of Endurance or like Croson Grip? Maybe all of the above. But like I said, Taco Bite did our list from the other day, but he only really shows the wins, right? He also forced a negation. He forced a negation to Graph Digger's Cage, and I thought that was really funny. Very interesting that our opponent brought in rhinos. Like I know that gets around our hate, but our deck's pretty good against rhinos. Even with us siding out some of our removal spells, it gives us plenty of time to just chill. So I think I'd much rather our opponent have done that than anything else. I'm gonna eat his troll just because we can. Snappy's pretty good. We can probably, well, we'll see. We might be able to just crack this lantern and dig. He's playing 3 different cyclers? Mana cyclers? Plus he's all in on Waker of Waves. So I'm always interested to see what other people are doing Living End wise. Oh, what if I search? He's playing Crashing Footfalls and Living Ends? Chat. I don't understand. I don't understand this man's game plan. Oh, boys. I do not understand the game plan here. That's an interesting one for sure. Okay. And knowing us, we're gonna lose. Is he just hoping these rhinos are enough? I would have liked to hit a land drop there, but that's okay. I think I'd rather kick the Consult. I guess we have Easel, which kind of makes up for it. If he wants to just hardcast a counterspell, he can do that too. Okay. Yeah, that's very odd. To keep in your Living Ends and side in your rhinos. Maybe this guy's got tech that we don't know about. Wistfulness? Counter that too. Alright, there's our land drop. We still have Snap counter up if we need it. He has a Rhinos coming off next turn. We'll kick a chart. I don't know what I'm looking for here. So you take this opportunity to try and do something? No, he's just gonna turtle his wistfulness back. You know what? In that point, I think we're just gonna... Let's see if he fires off in response to this. And then he hits a Rhinos. Do you think he learned his lesson, chat? Maybe not. Damping Sphere doesn't seem as good. It's okay. But not exactly where I want to be. And he really jammed that outburst, which was funny. What does this card do? Enters battlefield, exile from your graveyard. Power and toughness equal to exile mana value. When it deals combat damage, you may sack it if you do. I remember that card, chat. Wow, there's not a lot of, Chat, people have not played Cruel Ultimatum in a long time. Just to let y'all know. But I think just like with the nature of the meta, we might have to be a force deck. Which makes me a little sad. Like I said. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Also, guys, I'm hungry. Anyway, what's going on? Anything? Anyone see anything fun? What else is going on with AC-12? Samwise combo, Ruby Storm. Someone's on Abzan Sorin. Belcher. Shout out to the guy playing Boros Convoke. Boggles. Is that like actual Boggles? Or is it Boros? No, Boros orders its own thing. So it's like actual Boggles. Incredible, boys. Did our opponent leave? Feels like it. Also, my other screen is going crazy right now. Just ultimatum. Now we're just sitting. Boys, I think our opponent left. I think this deck could be quite strong, but we definitely maybe have to pivot the plan a little bit more. Inspiring Easel is just a gross card, and despite me trying to force it, I'm just not sure like Ribald Shanty is as good as I want it to be against the format. Like, it's bad against Frog, it's bad against Tameo. It's bad against, I guess it's okay against Wizards, kind of. But just like in terms of early removal, it's really only solid against like a regular old creature deck, which you just don't see that much of anymore. And like, I feel like most of the time I cast Shanty, I rather just have Fatal Push. Hymn to the Ages was good, and I mean, Ballad can be good, but if you're easily, I mean, the main draw here is that you can like Easel things to get double intensity. So maybe it's worth it to stick around, but Shanty just doesn't feel good early anymore, which is fine. The rest of the shell was good. I do like that we added a couple Consult the Star charts, but I think this could even be a cantrip too, like Ponder or something. Cling to Dust was fine, but even that could be cut. So I think you still kind of have these 3 flex slots. But overall, for the deck itself, like, I said it a few times, but I think we might just have to be a force negation list, which makes this a little awkward, because I also just don't... Frog is boring, and I don't want to play Tamiyo and Frog. Other people can play it, that's fine, but I'm a little sick of playing it. I rather focus on, like, the synergies with Easel and stuff. Counterspell was always great to have, but I think this plus Force as a backup... Actually, I will say, surprisingly, Kolaghan's command was quite good. I was very happy to have this plus Snapcaster Mage most games, and if you can Easel it and get back, like, late game, discard 2, get back double Snapcaster, that felt disgusting as well. So I think it's more so, like, most of the deck feels fine, like take commands, snaps, counterspell, impose, Easel, edict's fine, treasure cruise, ultimate, like that stuff's all good. Consult's fine, push is fine, but it's just kind of, we got to rearrange what kind of interaction we want early and take another look at that. Maybe go up on the pushes, go down a few shanties. I mean, there's a possibility we want to play flow state over him completely, and then whatever. I was also thinking maybe we splash white, because then we get fragment, we get erode, which hits planeswalkers a little easier. There's also like the other big top ends. I don't know if we'd want to delve into these, but like return a spell or permanent to its owner's hand, deal 4 damage, you get 2 monks with prowess, draw 2, gain 4. It's not as, you know, harmful to the opponent as Cruel Ultimatum is, but it's another solid thing that we'd only have to splash a single white for, and can also help close out the games quite a bit. But I think just like better removal, white also gives us some better sideboard options. We could play like Deafening Silence and stuff if we really wanted to. I saw a couple people playing like single Sphinx's Revelations and stuff. So I think we'll come back to this pretty soon. I'd like to play it again, mainly just because I want to play more Inspiring Easel. But I think the core is good. It's kind of just what support do we want to play around it that I have to work on a little bit more. But sideboard wise, even this could be improved. I mean, especially with the AC12 happening this weekend, I feel like we're going to see so many net decks of just Frog and blue-white, and I'm going to be sick of it. So we'll probably have to tech ourselves against those two. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.